Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing extremely well. So today we are going to solve another important LeetCode SQL problem, which is the gameplay analysis. As you can see, problem number is 511 and name of the problem is gameplay analysis. Okay, so this is a very good SQL interview question because it teaches group by minimum function, finding first occurrence, and aggregation in SQL. So in this video, I will explain everything step by step. So let's start. So the problem statement here, the question gives us one table called activity. As you can see, this is the activity table. Okay. So in this table, you can see there are some column, which is the player ID. So player ID, device ID, event date, and gameplay. So player ID has unique ID of player. This is the unique ID of each player. Got it? And device ID, device used by player. Okay. This is the device ID which is used by player. Player. Okay. So event date is the date when player logged in. This is the event date. It means that this date when player logged in. Okay. Okay. So now game played. Game played means that number of games played on that date. So game played like 5. This is the event date. So on that event, the number of game played 5. Something like that you can understand. So what does the question ask? The question asks find the first login date for each employee. So each player. Got it? So it means that we need to find out the first login date of each player. So for understanding the data, for example, player ID is 1. First login date 1/3/2016. Okay. Player 2. Player 2, only one login date exists. There is no another login which is login by player 2. Got it? Which is the 25 6 and 2017. For player 3, 3 login date login two times, which is the number of game played 0 and 5. Okay. So first login will be this because this is the 2/3/2016 and this is the 3/7/2018. It means that player first login on this date, then this date. So this is our first login date. I hope this clear. So the final output will be looks like that. Like player ID 1, this login date, first login date, this player ID 2, player ID 2. Okay. There is only one login date, which is the 2/25/6/17. 3. Okay. 3 has two date, but we con- uh, we will return only first one, which is 2/3/2016. So the important observation, now think carefully. We need to minimum date for each player. As earlier video I have already discussed about the find out the date like minimum using the difference function. Okay, this means we need a group by plus minimum function. Group by creates a separate groups because so here one group for each player, we will create a separate group, one group for each player. Why minimum? Because minimum gives the smallest values. So if smallest value, it means that this is the small smaller value rather than this. 2 is the greater, this is the smaller. So we will return this one 25. is the single, so there is no need to compare. But in this, with the player number 3, you can see here, like smaller date is 2 and greater is 3, so we will return uh, 2 3 2016. That's why we are using the minimum function. So now let's write down the query, and then we can understand the query very, very well. So let's select player underscore id min event date as first underscore login from activity group by player id. Okay, let's try now this query. First, let's run, and then we will try run. Okay, there is an event. Okay, where is the problem? Well, select player ID minimum date event date as first login from activity group by player ID. Yeah, fine. So let's dry run the query. So first we will take all the rows. Okay, pick all the rows. These are, apply the group by. After applying the group by, group created, and group one, which create for player one. This is one group for the player one. Got it? And group two for that particular player. Got it? And group three for that particular player. It will create three groups. And using the minimum function, player one minimum date is 1. Got it? Got it. Player two minimum date is 25, because there is only one single date. So that's why we will return 25. Player 3 minimum date is 2. So the final output will be 1, 2, 3, and minimum date for player 1, minimum date for player 2, and minimum date for player 3. Got it? So, yeah. So, the question will arise in your mind like, why did we use minimum? So, because we did the earliest login date for the each player and minimum date and the smallest date value. That's why we are using the minimum. Okay. So complexity wise, it's good, because this solution is very, efficient, because grouping is optimized internally and minimum is very fast. Okay, this function very fast function. That's why. So the final revision in this video, like we have already discussed, like group by minimum function, and finding earliest date and aggregation in SQL, and also lots of. So yeah, so guys, this was the complete explanation of the gameplay analysis one, and Now let's submit. Yes. So I hope you understood the concept clearly. And if this video helped you, like this video, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and comment which SQL problem you want next. See you in the next SQL tutorial. Thank you so much.